AI is creating the fastest skill shift in human history. The teams that thrive aren't the ones with the most technical training. They're the ones with the most biological readiness. And that readiness doesn't come from calm. It comes from stress inoculation. So today, I'm going to show you how tiny doses of controlled discomfort can help make your team dramatically more adaptable to AI change, new workflows, new tools, and rapid uncertainty. Because the truth is this, tech is evolving faster than your comfort zone, but your biology can be trained to keep up. Why your brain melts down during AI change. AI disruption hits the three things your nervous system needs to stay regulated: predictability, control, and identity. AI messes with all of them. Sudden new tools, ambiguous expectations, and constant upgrades. Roles are shifting under your feet. Your brain interprets all of this unpredictability as danger, even when you logically know that you are immediately safe. This throws you into threat mode, meaning you become more rigid in your thinking. You have fear and avoidance. Very black and white decisions are made. You're overreacting. You might refuse to try even the small, nuanced ways that AI might be helpful. All of these behaviors are the exact opposite of what AI adoption requires. If you want to perform well under AI pressure, you don't need to remove the stress. You need to retrain how your brain responds to stress. And that's where stress inoculation comes in. Stress inoculation is the same training protocol that's used for Navy SEALs, elite athletes, first responders, astronauts, trauma surgeons, high-pressure negotiators, and now, knowledge workers navigating AI disruption. The principle is simple. Expose the brain to controlled doses of discomfort so that it learns, this isn't a tiger. It's not a life and death situation. I can handle this. Your stress response activates, and your brain looks to your body and says, interesting, I'm having a stress response, and I didn't die today. And it layers this down. This is where the magic begins. Your brain actually starts to rewire. This teaches the nervous system to stay in challenge mode even when uncertainty spikes. Why does this matter for AI? Because AI adoption requires exploration, experimentation, trial and error. And your brain can't do all of that if it thinks that it's in danger. Stress inoculation doesn't eliminate stress. It changes what that stress can mean and offers an alternative pathway for your brain to proceed. One that doesn't just say, oh my gosh, it's a tiger, I'm going to die. When you face small discomforts intentionally, the amygdala becomes less reactive. It stops screaming, oh my gosh, tiger, danger, 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 every time the unknown appears. The prefrontal cortex stays online, which means better logic, creativity, strategy, and learning. And cortisol spikes become functional rather than overwhelming. Your body uses the energy productively instead of just spiraling. And you build cognitive flexibility. The neural networks for try get stronger. The networks for avoid weaken. So you develop this identity level confidence. Not, I know how to do this tool, but I can handle any tool. This is the future proofing that leaders are desperate for. Not technical skills, but nervous system skills. The reason your team struggles with AI isn't intelligence, it's undertraining. We've trained people to avoid discomfort, to avoid failure, to wait until they're ready. People fear being wrong, so they stay in their lanes and they seek perfection. But AI rewards the opposite. It rewards experimentation, speed, messy attempts, curiosity, iteration, and good enough for now. In a world of AI disruption, the most valuable skill is tolerance for controlled discomfort. You can't think your way into that. You have to train it. Here are some simple stress inoculation exercises that rewire your team for adaptability. Drill 1, the 5-minute prompt challenge. Give your team 5 minutes to make an AI tool do something surprising. No instructions, no pressure, no outcome expectations, just play. Your brain learns trying AI doesn't kill me. There's no real outcome that is negative as a result of me failing this task. Drill 2, the ask it anything exercise. Have people ask the AI tool questions that are not work related. Dinner ideas, vacation recommendations, workout plans. This removes the performance pressure and it builds familiarity with the interface. Drill 3, the break the tool. Tell employees, try to make AI fail. This flips fear into curiosity. The human brain loves testing limits. Drill number 4, 10% improvements. Challenge teams to find one workflow that they can make 10% faster using AI. Not perfect, not optimized, just 10%, 5%, 1% faster. These micro successes lead to micro confidence and macro adoption. Drill 5, the identity reframe. Ask people to finish this sentence. With AI, I can become someone who blank. Identity shifts kill the threat mode better than logic. The real goal, identity level resilience. The teams that thrive during AI disruption aren't the ones who know the tools the best. They're the ones who can handle the most uncertainty. Your goal isn't to make your team AI experts. Your goal is to help them become flexible and curious and experimental, to inoculate them against the fear. Being comfortable in the unknown isn't biologically natural, but it is trainable. Stress inoculation allows your team to recognize that their stress response doesn't necessarily mean that it is a life and death situation, that they can stay in that state of stress and rise. They can use that energy to help them perform better, staying curious, open, and excited about the possibilities. AI will keep evolving, tools will keep changing, and uncertainty will keep increasing. But your capacity to handle discomfort can grow even faster. Stress inoculation makes your nervous system an asset, not a liability. So train small, try small, experiment small, and watch your adaptability explode. Stay curious, stay adaptive, stay human, and stay fearing less. But stay stressed.